um, whatever. For somebody in this situation, I'm gonna hear these prediction in this situation. Um, you have someone who feels that whatever it is that they're doing at this time is beneficial, like basically for their own. Somebody's name could be Sean, okay? Sean, Ryan, David, Daniel, Herrick, Jarek, or something like that, right? And this person, they live a particular lifestyle, okay? Swingers and all that weird stuff, okay? But it's also somebody, like I said, at this point, when it comes to situations, this is like someone not grasping the concept. And like I said, someone paid like the little neighbors or whatever to try to like be quiet and report in when you sleep or whatever. And in this instant, and like I said, I'm sitting here like, mind you, this is a new number. So most of the time that's like somebody, let me let you know this. In a situation when people are trying to harass, stalk, and abuse their situation, the attempt or to go to, like say if you get you stay with the same company but you get new phones, new numbers, right? Mind you, some of these people will have shares or stocks. Most of them will be via network or, working together, right? Because for me in this situation, it's just motherfuckers that had ties to Puerto Rico, Mexico, and then, American folks. All right. In in it, something like that. I don't know how to say the name, but I know I'm right on the verge of whoever this name is. Also, someone's name could be Virgil. What kind of name is Virgil? Anyways, these are people that will attempt, like, say if they know that you changed your number, right? But you have a main number that anytime like it's time for your phone to be reported or your bill or something like that, it goes to a different number. Them attempting to do this is just giving them away, giving them away, giving them away. This is even someone feeling like, okay, well, as soon as we do this, I need you to make sure that you erase this. I need you to make sure. But mind you, they might erase it on their end, but for somebody, don't erase nothing because they're gonna attempt to like try to say your storage or your phone is full, your email is full. This is just them in attempt to try to keyword try to cover their tracks from what they doing. For somebody, both of your neighbors do tarot. One of them attempts to do like voodoo, and the other one is like they part of a sorority, but they don't work no more because something with the husband. Okay, but right now they being compensated because somebody might have took off like a couple of days. Well, it's like, well, if I take off these days, I need compensation. They want compensation, right? But this is also your favorite. These are your favorite ear hustlers. Okay, for somebody, when you know that you're in full protection, you will end up dreaming of all the people, whoever they try to pay for to invade, like either your sleep state, your astral state, and some of you, your physical. Okay, so because some of you, this is really physical, but they do it in the spiritual as well, intent to create a psychological or a physical. For some of you, you will start having physical reactions to exactly what these people do and what they're actually really physically in the 3D going through. For somebody going through a withdrawal because they have a sugar booger problem. Okay, we're gonna call it sugar booger for right now. That sugar booger, that white girl, that Christina Aguilera type thing. Okay, somebody dealing with like their throat hurting and nose issues. Okay, but as they were doing this, someone was using it. But I clearly saw a dark skinned dude that could have been between like 5'7" And I'm giving taking. This is just me being nice because I don't think this man is that tall, but 5'7" to 6'1". But it's a dark skinned dude. I kept hearing Chumbo, so it's a possibility that he could be from Central America or Panama. Okay, if not, he's Dominican, Haitian, or could be like Cuban or Brazilian. So, but he's dark skinned, okay? And then I could see that he has a family at home, but the I feel like somebody within whoever this man is actually married to, someone saying it could be Alex, Ashley, or something like that. Whoever this or Sandy, whoever he's actually married to, may have found out about another woman and then another situation. Also, this is definitely taking place internationally, but it could have taken place here because it's given like they stay in a particular neighborhood and somebody has like a little fountain, like a little circle little fountain where you can see like the little waterfalls and stuff like that. And someone used to go get, it's a blind man that used to do divination before he became homeless, that he could get prophecy and people counted him out, and this person had went back. Well, a lot of people know who he is, but he just usually just stayed there because of comfort, because of some kind of habit or something. But I don't know. I feel like this man is holding a secret. I'm not going to expose it because it's for him to be able to come to terms with it. But whoever this dude is, and he went to go get this man, it was like, regardless, I feel like the prophecy was already known prior to, but this person has like a huge enemy from wherever this man is from. So this is given where this man could have his family here, and I'm feeling like somebody is waiting for summertime for school to be out to either like send his family off like for vacation. I'm getting some vacation of some people are not returning back with this person. And this is going to be this person's valuable lesson that you don't hop in and get involved in everything until you really know what's really going on and who you really dealing with. And this is also someone that wanted to play this game where they were paying all these people to say, oh, this person is psychotic, this person has issues, I need you to report back to me. But these people wasn't aware that this is now a federal type situation. So basically, them reporting back, telling these people they're getting charged as if they were part of the premeditated crime. So, say if these people were attempted to take somebody's life, any person, whether they was just, well, all I did was just send a text message and all I did was this, they're being charged with premeditated with the crime. So versus them going to go tell and saying, "Hey, look, these people are asking me to do this," and instead of like being, hip, because especially if they call themselves readers and trying to intrude as well, I would have been fucking smart enough and be like, "Hey, I'm fit to call the popos, regardless of the fuck what y'all talking about. Hey, these people trying to do this X, Y, and Z because shit to me that would tell me right there alone." I'm getting charged with the crime that they doing, not knowing that's what and especially if I'm picking up in the reading, hey, somebody plotting on somebody's life, hey, yeah, let me gather the rest of this information and I'm turning that shit straight in, right? But then considering somebody was getting this, so not only you getting charged with premeditation, you getting, part of tampering with evidence, knowing it and withholding, right? But like I said, these are people feeling like, yeah, we got the courthouse, but that courthouse of whoever they feel or whatever district or county that person in, they don't realize the state had took over for a moment, but now within like 9 days ago, about 2, 3 weeks ago, the feds took over. So meaning the state ain't really running anything. So anything that the state is doing at that point is now federal. You know what I'm saying? So meaning everybody involved, lawyers, judges, sheriff, police, whoever, they're getting charged with premeditated. So a lot of them is facing like 30 years already. So any person participating, reporting in group chats and stuff like that. Like I'm looking up the statutes and the law of these people, and I was like, well, shit, considering their, they salary and stuff, a lot of these people ain't gonna be able to afford it. That's one. Two, they're participating in stuff and anticipating something to go a particular way, not realizing, all right, well, even if you're an immigrant and you trying to get somebody, these are people trying to plot and plan, like, I'm gonna call my family because they live out of the states or whatever. They thinking that them calling these people, they would not even make it to the states in time. Like if they got kids, DCF, CPS. So like the same situation where somebody could have put people's kids in jeopardy, they could have put somebody's life in jeopardy. They're facing the same thing. So say for instance that someone will get away, I'm getting people landing to wherever country they is, and within like the first 10 days of them being there, they're gone. I'm even getting somebody planning to go somewhere and they getting a phone call like, hey, such and such got kidnapped, hey, such and such got unalive. Like I'm getting people getting phone calls before takeoff or right as they landed, and I'm seeing somebody sitting there at the airport looking around like, okay, what I'm gonna do, right? And then it's like whoever this man is in particularly, I'm getting somebody has like a little dirty, like their hair is like dirty blonde or like brown, but it's like dirty blonde brown, and these kids is like a olive brown skin, real cute kids. But I'm getting somebody like, how people want to be aggressive with other people. I'm seeing somebody like pay attention to a man, like move around and like somebody was so diabolical. They paying it so close attention to whoever this man is or this couple is, and if they got kids, they paying attention to which kid this man favors the most. And I feel like this man may have took a taken to a daughter in particularly, and they're light skinned now, and whoever this is, this person ain't gonna survive whatever this, like they have a big ass enemy that they forgot. Like they were so focused on another situation that they forgot about, somebody else was asking questions, have a problem with them or whatever. And whoever this person is that got a problem with them in their state and then in another country is like, as soon as that call came through, I seen literally within this, I saw the person who's about to set these folks up in the worst way, and this is with they kids. Okay, whoever this man is dark skinned, okay, and then the woman is light skinned, but also I feel like, ooh, somebody's name could be Phyllis, Philippe or something like that. But I'm getting like this man went to go creep off, left the family, and then it's like he went to create another family, but somebody, whoever this white or whatever nationality they are, this woman is like fair skinned. And I feel like a wife found out about this, but it's like not only the wife, I feel like somebody's family who's may have be real bigger than whoever this man is. Someone's name could be Jimenez or Manny or something like that. But whoever this person discovered who this other woman is, it's created so much problems because it's like somebody trying to figure out like, damn, why is it that I go over here and something happened with the car? Or why is it that the kids is, because somebody know it. I feel like even somebody has a daughter, like a little girl or something like that, that could be under like 13 years old that knows what the fuck going on. They know exactly what's going on. But then it's like, I feel like the child has so much anger and hate for whoever this father is that however it's gonna play out, I feel like it's gonna shock the child in the same time. But then it's like this is also gonna teach people valuable lessons. You can't be sitting here trying to mentally and do certain things to kids and think it's gonna work your way and not expect for them to flip on you too. It's no different for people lying for you. What makes you think they won't lie on you? Okay. Also, this is like someone rationalizing and having to realize, like, for me, I already know when I seen it in the dream. I said, anybody surrounding me at this time, I'm not caring about you, your kids, y'all well being, because what you get is what the fuck you deserve. Don't be sitting there ear hustling and doing shit for people and not expect for something not to be returned to you. at all. Like, oh, this is my only child. You didn't give a fuck about that only child when you was going after somebody's life without asking people questions. And then without them asking questions, it's like, it's gotten to a point where I thought it was a little freaky. I was just like, damn, I don't like this. But anytime a person impedes in my sleep state, when I'm sleeping, playing with cameras and stuff like that, that's Ogun all day. Anybody manipulating video, camera, streaming people, that's Ogun. So with that, when you're in a dream state and you play with Orishas, it will literally summon in that person's life and what danger there is. So when they're creating a danger for somebody who holds that position or that authority, and them playing in divination and all that, you're gonna feel what they're feeling, what they, drunk, what they ate, if they're on drugs. You will see their, if they're a man, what they procreated. So you'll see their children, you'll see the people who they love the most, right? But also with this, because I tell people all the time, shit, I'm a cool motherfucker, but I'm not nice. So it's just like it's a blessing and a curse because I see when people are about to meet the Grim Reaper. You're about to meet it. So it's like I tell people, hey, tread lightly. You can't play with everybody. So I will see the unaliving of you, your kids, your family, whatever it is that you feel you love the most. Your money, your home, whatever, your status, and it will show me step by step people who's the enemy. And I love to see when it's their enemies, because that should be so more, so much immaculate. And then when they try to play like psychological games, warfare, I get to see what's going to be their psychological breakdown, especially when it's time for them to be trapped in the situation that they were trying to trap people into that dream state. And I saw this man, like, this man has a big ass enemy. And it's like, while they too busy watching over here, I'm like, you might want to be watching where you trying to go travel to this summer. Because wherever somebody about to go travel to, I don't know if somebody about to go on American or Spirit, but whoever about to get on American, Spirit, or Frontier Airline, count your days, baby. Count your days, especially if you sitting there and you working and operating off of Hayden. And I'm gonna. Somebody's name could be Hayden or Caden. Someone have a kid named that, or a son, or something like that, or a brother. But whoever these people are, and I put on a community post, you might want to just be real careful about what it is you doing, because you playing. At this point, somebody is literally you knocking on the Grim Reaper's door, and the Grim Reaper is about ready to open this bitch. And somebody's like, what no, you wanted to play. But whoever this dark skinned dude is that's sitting there juking and driving, and somebody literally drive like a Lexus or a BMW or some kind of luxury car that could be beige or like white or some kind of cream color. Also, someone could drive like a Cutlass or something like that. Because a cream on the inside, cream on the outside. Because that's on candy paste. So someone could like old school cars. Somebody about to yeah, somebody definitely like old school cars or classic cars, or someone could be a collector of some kind of classic cars. Whoever this person is that's a collector of these classic cars, or this is like someone could, if they're a black person, they go to what is it called that be happening in November where everybody be coming out with their old school cars and all of that shit. They go to that bullshit. I don't participate in no shit. People are like, what you I ain't raised I just don't like colored people right now. I don't like nobody of color right now. I'm liable to say something ornery as hell just because I know it's gonna hurt your feelings. So it's like because it's like I'm tired of motherfuckers like they think it's everything's all cool and hunky dory until you gotta read their ass to filth. And it's like somebody was already planning like, well, if I see them, I'm gonna speak to them. I highly recommend you not, because I'm gonna hurt your fucking feelings on purpose. On purpose. It is like I'm on petty mode, on petty 3000. Shit. No mercy given. Shit, it's even somebody where they're trying to send someone in to come back and say, like, okay, we're gonna have you spin the block and we're gonna see if she give you some attention. And you know what? I'm petty. I'm gonna give them the attention. But it's like, do you know what my intention are? Because it's like I'm fit to be nice as fuck to some motherfuckers because they gonna be like, well, that went well. You absolutely right. It went great. Also, someone needs to be mindful. Someone wants to offer you like a 10 million or a $1 million deal. Don't take that bullshit. This is somebody's way of trying to get out of it. Like that whole campaign with that bullshit with the Santee, that was their go-to go ahead and try to create a gag order or like to control, like, oh, well, with you going ahead and working with these people, you can no longer only say this is like someone hoping that whatever deal or money and offer, like a offer you can't resist. Yes, the fuck you can. All money ain't good money for somebody. Like for me, I know I'm meant to work by myself. Okay, I know I'm meant to work by myself. So this is like someone in hopes of like, well, they're strapped for this money. No, bitch. I want my 8 billion that y'all was supposed to is billions at this point. We ain't even in millions no more. And then with the fact that somebody's gonna try to insult you with this shit, it's like a shot to injury because this is like, well, we no 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 baby. Because for somebody work by yourself, for some of y'all, it's just like, oh well, they never had this type of money. I wouldn't give a fuck what how much money I ain't never motherfucking have. I know whatever fuck they trying to offer, and it's not even touching the bare minimum of what the fuck was owed and what the fuck was stolen and what they try to hide. Not to mention, it ain't going to bring back all this shit that they done did in the midst of this. You know what I'm saying? And it's like people like, well, what happened? Well, bitch, my eyes done turned black at this point. And when I'm going back to black, you got a worse problem than what you ever thought. It's like people be like, she's mean. You absolutely right. I am. I will say it to your face or anybody. I don't care. And it's like it requires you to. It's not gonna require you to do shit at this point because it's like when I'm at that fuck it, you have a problem, not me, because you care much that you're looking to go ahead and to put on a facade, to go ahead and try to carry out what it is. Someone, I'm telling you, whoever the fuck this carry person is, better find them something safe to do. Okay. Someone could have a kid named Layla, Laya, something like that. Find you something fucking safe to do. Okay. Because it's like, what's the hoodoo beepity boppity do? A prayer to what protects me, which y'all still trying to figure out who protects her. What is it? I don't know the motherfucking aliens. You think the aliens when they come down here, aliens versus the fucking predators? Y'all the fucking predators and I'm the motherfucking alien? Like the fuck? But it'll be situations such as that where people just sit there and try to figure out what kind of way that they can harass and do certain things. And that should be fucking annoying as fuck. It's like that it's like you want to keep really going and going and going until like, damn, we just went on ahead and woke up Tasmanian devil. Well, what made you want to do that? Well, we're gonna go get African practices. Shit, you can get a motherfucker from Africa. That shit still ain't gonna slow me the fuck down. Get your strongest one from over there. What it's gonna last for what, a day? For what, 10 days? Okay. Might make you a little gassy. That's about it. Might want to make you, slow down for a little bit. Probably make you stop. You probably have your goals and your routine. It probably just slow you down from there. For somebody, you'll probably see a fluctuation in your weight. You probably just be a little drowsy for a little bit, but shit, you can always counteract it. This is also people that don't understand fucking alchemy. Like they wouldn't be able to do this because most of them be fucking alcoholics. Okay, somebody be drinking just to try to like numb themselves. It's like shit. You don't have no better coping skills. No better coping skills. Apparently not. But this is like someone that feels like somebody literally just paid somebody like 20,000 to like do this like dream state manipulation or astral. Like I said, doctors and all this other stuff. Like I'm pretty sure if I got a pool, I can get the time and the date, which is probably within the last 2 days. For somebody, they've been plotting for the last 20 days and counting, okay, which going on 3 weeks in hopes that they can get over on something. Somebody did something literally on the 20th and on the 24th, okay? And it's like the conversation, I'm hearing something about a blackout. So someone's for the experience another a fucking blackout. Another place I'm seeing when I seen it, this is like Rio de Janeiro. Was de Janeiro? Someone could be from like Brazil or some shit like that. Brazil or Portugal. Child. I don't think that country is prepared for that. And the reason being where it's like somebody is campaigning someone out there in Brazil, and whoever this woman is, I'm gonna keep that one because that one it was a nice one. But it's like for now on, for some of you, if you tapping into your own thing to know who's someone's trying to figure out who betraying them. It's like, no new friends, no new friends. I know I ain't looking for no new friends, and don't even try to do that dumb shit. Also, for somebody, when you get ready to go to the hospital or whatever, this is like people like, oh, that's them. And be prepared for Twitter fingers and text messages going on. I'm getting these people making eye contact with you, trying to figure out what you're gonna wear. Like I said, someone has this weird thing where with them watching you, it's turned into an obsession, a disgusting one. But this person is a police officer, okay, and they work with your maintenance person to do something within the home. If you paid somebody to come into your home, yeah, somebody. Oh, and then like I said, for somebody they just don't know, and I'm not fit to tell them where this camera and this recording is at, where these people who still trying to plot on somebody's life, yeah, do unto others as you want done unto you. Because they've been recording the fuck out of this person. Somebody's dream state be kind of fucked up too. Because they be like, because I was like, why am I seeing all these videos about constipation? Somebody's dealing with fucking constipation. Somebody's name is Constance. Yeah, Constance or something like that. Consuela. Somebody's fucking weird as shit. Consuela, Mercedes, Melissa, Miranda, Melinda, Olivia as well. Sylvia, Savannah, Sarah. Somebody's Lombardi. Lombardi, or some shit like that. It could be somebody's last name. Someone could have ties to New York City or New York's like commissioner or fire chief or something like that, or their senate. Somebody's definitely trying to call in favors. Astoria or something like that. Someone is definitely in their office right now because I can see their cubicle right in front of them, and someone's trying to play like some kind of music to try to like calm their nervous system. And it's like somebody on the computer looking at their phone, like, shit, are they gonna pick up on what I am doing? Yes, dickhead. The fuck? That's like watching you know how like the videos can show up, and it's like instead of like clicking to show that you're in there, this is like somebody watching it and got the screen up, and then they watching the live. Because it says I see the circle of live, and I can see them trying to watch it. And those is yeah. Somebody had recently got like something that happened to their right leg on the inside of the thigh. Somebody's knees hurting like a motherfucker. Somebody got knee injuries. Somebody got bubble guts, low key too. Somebody kid keep complaining about their throat sore. That fucking kid throat sore, and if you don't take their ass to the motherfucking doctor, your ass gonna be regretting why that kid when they told you to first go 2 days ago. And the longer you keep fucking waiting, you're gonna be dealing with fucking DCF or CPS. Somebody about to be dealing with it anyway. Someone thinking their kid got mono and they got herpes. You better start asking questions. Also, someone's about to get fired because it's like over the last 2 weeks, it's like something, you know how like you've got a time limit of certain things supposed to go out like every 30 minutes or every like 3 hours or something like that. someone been slowing down because they too busy fucking talking in a group chat, and they're gonna be like, somebody may have already got like written up, but I'm getting somebody like they could work from home low key. But I'm getting somebody just like, hey, or getting like a knock on their door. It's like, we're here to pick up the equipment. But I'm gonna get somebody looking like, why would you be picking up the equipment? And then I'm getting somebody handing them a paper like, motherfucker, you fired. Somebody's name could be Teresa, Teresa, whatever the fuck. Wanted to be fucking Thelma and Louise. But somebody's name is definitely Virgil. Virgil, Vicky, something about Venice. So someone about having ties to California. Also, someone could be hacking a Google account, but whoever it is definitely a female, a Virgo or somebody, a Virgo Pisces or something like that. Somebody hired somebody, Letitia, some shit like that. In Lithonia, in Georgia, somewhere in Georgia. So someone you haven't, somebody all the way in fucking Georgia doing some kind of harassment and stalking. Child, they better stop. Cause you know them country road missings. This is like somebody could find a body on the side of a road. Somebody's name could be Gloria or Pauline. It's something about Halloween that somebody did something. Somebody's name could be Joel, or something like that. Also Julia. Someone could do something with like jewelry or crystal shop or some shit like that, or someone's name could be Crystal. I'm hearing y'all better stop. 3 days. Something to happen for in 3 days, and another thing is gonna happen like 30 days for somebody. And it's like if they don't get that, I'm hearing it's gonna be a recall. Oh, somebody. Okay, so someone gonna be charged with a RICO, but I'm also getting a recall. Somebody try to purchase a weapon, right? And you know how some people that are not trained, and how you know they get hit with that fucking recall. So somebody's gonna have like a bruise on their body where they're gonna be like, "No, I didn't do anything. I wasn't," but the bruise is still gonna be on their body. So like for an examine somebody passing away, bruh. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months for somebody in the next 30 days. Because I remember somebody asked me, what's that tattoo on your leg? Angel of Death. Fuck. But that dark skinned man, if he had a son and a daughter, it's not looking too great. Shit, even for me, like, I mean, hey, shit, the way the world crumbles. You want a cookie? Who's supposed to cry about it? Not me. But shit happens. It's like someone is gonna have to learn the understanding of what karmic is, because there's a lot of motherfuckers that's attacking, and it's like them participating and like anticipating something to happen to somebody, they're about to experience it for themselves. For somebody, it's a doctor, and somebody could like they could be here in the States, but they're from a different country. I'm getting somebody like if you ever watch what was it, Griselda, the movie or whatever. And you know how where she just took that chance, like at the very end, she took that chance. It was like she read her Bible, she put her gun away, and she was getting ready to leave. Somebody gonna have that same experience, like, oh, I'm covered by God, and it's like, shit, this is the day where you should have been strapped. And then somebody also feel like that with the divination that they created, it's like return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. That's why, haha, it's your life, it's your life, it's your life. Like somebody is weird as shit. Who the fuck does that? And this is also someone hoping to like create a state of fear. But this is also someone who constantly got to be talking to someone, texting someone, talking on the phone. Um, like they need to be moving. Like somebody does not know how to fucking sit down or sit with themselves. This is like if somebody had to get locked up and be put in solitary confinement, they would fucking lose it. Cause wasn't it on the Orange is the New Black? Didn't V end up unaliving himself or whatever the fuck it in that motherfucking show? Somebody for to have that ended. So maybe that's gonna be like a transsexual's ending. I can't take this. Well, ain't nobody tell you to sit there and create chaos and you don't understand chaos. And you don't even know how to control your own mental illness. This is like people that actually have mental illnesses and they don't know how to control it because they're so used and accustomed to having people around. This is also someone's way of how they can keep the noise out. Like someone really do be fucking dealing with uh like these voices. It's like that Eminem song. These voices that I hear them, child. I'm telling you, somebody gonna be saying some shit like, "Yeah, this is what the voice told me to do." Okay, okay, Ricky, Ricky and Bobby, because this sure the fuck ain't Rick and Morty. Because even Rick, like somebody feeling like they a mad scientist. So a scientist that's into divination, physics and chemistry. So a pharmacist. This person, whoever this person that's a pharmacist, they deal with really fucking bad anxiety and depression. Like the person who's the pharmacist is like a functional depressed person. So like I feel like someone doesn't even know that this person takes antidepressants or they stop taking them in hopes of like, oh, I can get in control of this. Like they have like if you put them to a test or something like that and they'd be like, hey, I'm a for somebody, if they're a pharmacist or something, just tell them like, hey, I got a test or something for you, right? And then tell them like, hey, you have this amount of time. God forbid that it's something that they need to study with paper or something like that or in a book or something. Watch them get in a panic. For somebody do unto others as you will done unto yourself. For somebody, if they're a pharmacist, do that theory on them. It will fuck them up. Because I'm seeing somebody like how it's going to be seen or however that y'all going to decide to do it is going to allow someone to get the clarity that they need. Like, oh shit. Because I'm going to also see somebody saying, oh shit, we was literally going against. Yeah. So someone test that theory, especially on the person if they're a pharmacist. The other person, the psychiatrist, the female psychiatrist, that one I'm hearing she has no soul. So either way it goes, she's gonna say something or do something where I can see somebody look at them and it's like it's not even atypical at that point. It's like she's gonna say something or do something, but I'm hearing someone say something in particularly where commonly you should have a response or a reaction, right? And then regardless if it's like reverse psychology or not, but this is even just having like a normal conversation, this person's look or something that they say or going to do is going to be one of three things. And I'm getting like a group of three people looking at this person. If not, it's like eight people. It's three or eight people. Somebody's going to say something or do something where it's going to click to like three of these motherfuckers like, what the fuck? And then it leads to like I'm seeing like an argument or a fight, like because I'm seeing something just happen like in a blink of an eye. Okay. Mm. Also, this is somebody that was planning like on like a girls trip or some shit like that, or take like a trip, or someone could have been like planning on doing like somebody do acid. Who out here doing acid? Child, listen, life ain't that motherfucking difficult for your ass to be taking motherfucking acid and all this shit all at once, okay? I know your insides, you must got ulcers and all kind of things, because somebody is resorting to acid at this point just to feel like they levitating or something, because baby, it ain't that damn crucial. Also, whoever this person who got ties to a pilot and the flight signals, someone could also have ties with the Titusville. So Titusville is one of like the other locations with NASA and the Space Force base. So engineering, data analysis or something. Also, someone's fit to be Oscar. Somebody's name could be Oscar or Otis. Someone is looking at something. Somebody's looking deep into something because I'm getting, if somebody was able to do this for somebody else's phone, oh, do me a favor and hurry the fuck up and do that. Because if you willing to do the right thing, do the fucking right thing for the sake if you want them to be alive. Yep. Somebody literally just got caught about an hour ago. Text message, a phone call, or social media. It's some communication. Someone may feel like it's disappearing. It could be like WhatsApp, it could be Snapchat. It could be where somebody thinking that the like 30 seconds after they read this message or something like that, someone got like the 30-second thing. Let's just say if they had your phone, if they had my phone cloned, their shit is cloned. But who they feel is cloned by, and we leave it at that. Somebody's name could be like Patrice, Bethany, Brittany, Becky, or some weird shit. Well, Dad said that we could fly here. Someone could have recently flew to like Japan or some shit like that. Also getting the name Whitney, Willie, Wally, or some shit like that. Somebody's last name is definitely Cruz. Cruz, Jimenez, Hernandez, Jesse, Janice or Janice. This is like a little trio or a little group. Because for them names that keep coming up, Cynthia or Cindy. Oh, somebody got caught cheating. Somebody's wife got caught cheating. Or they may thought that somebody didn't know who was their this is like someone that felt this lawyer, this female lawyer may think that her spouse don't know who she's cheating with. She may have been cheating with up to three motherfuckers, but there's one in particular that she feel that this spouse don't know about. And this one is like one of the big corporates that's been like egging the situation on. It's a trio at this point. The other two females, they be messing with each other. Also, there's like a email exchange going on. It's like they're writing via email or doing. I hope I don't think they're stupid to do it on a work computer because it's instant message. Hmm. Oh yeah, the fun stuff. Mind you, my phone stays. I don't have it on Wi-Fi or that, right? But it's like you got a phone call. I'm like, well, why would I have this phone call? Which is like interesting because it's like, if all of this is off, clearly you can see the Wi-Fi is off. Clearly you can see it's today. But here we are. All of that was off. But a forced call, that was very interesting. That was very interesting. I was like, well, why would we do that? Maybe I should start bringing that. And then I found like those codes when they messing with like your Google and how they can flag you from like doing certain things and finding things. That was like kind of interesting. I was like, I haven't done that in a long time. That's why I wish I had like I need to get me a new laptop. Very much so. And then like the views. Oh, how many views on average coming in? But then, what is this one? One Hacker Way, Monroe Park. Yeah, the interesting stuff. What is this? Oh yeah, Wikipedia, bruh. You ever want to figure out who's be doing the dirtiest crimes? I be low key be wanting to be like, I wonder if I went on ahead and go ahead and figure out who has ties with who, that shit would be fun. But I was like, Shrita, that's when you know your mind is really starting to go to the devil side. And that's when I'll be like, okay, I'll let these people be great for the time being before I go ahead and expose the full operation. Because that shit right there, can blow a lot of people's cover undercover. Because it's like, why would you want to keep coming over here? Like, leave me alone. That's all it is. Like, you smell like a fart worse than a motherfucker eating cabbage and kimchi all day. Okay? This is a worse smell than a fucking 2-year-old finding happen table food. And then they take a shit. And then here you are. Okay, I'm having bad thoughts to give about people because it's like, I discuss with humans at this point. But for somebody to keep going, it's going to probably rain today, which will be probably pretty cool. And I want to go back to sleep. Because whoever this was that had this bright idea to interrupt my fucking sleep, now I feel like I'm going to be somebody's night terror. I hate this bee. I hate this bee. In order to hate them, you gotta love them. But that's what the fuck you get for fucking around and finding out the joys and cures of it. Now I'm gonna go take my ass to fuck to sleep. Now find y'all something better to do. Cause I think it's supposed to be Tuesday today. And I'm usually telling y'all motherfuckers I'm a Christian only on Tuesday. But you know Christianity. Sharita, stop. Cause you gonna trigger somebody. I was gonna trigger the fuck out of somebody, but I'm gonna spare you today. Because we got a lot of fucking fake Christians anyway. These motherfuckers be, oh, I'm a Christian. Bitch, where? Where? But as y'all say, be blessed and be wholesome and do great things today. And don't be the bane of existence and the pain in somebody's ass. Or as Alfalfa say, the scum between my toes. Love, Alfalfa.